Hey, this is Matt from InvestiQuant. Today is Monday, December 12th, 2022. Friday was a consolidation day that closed down at the lows of the session. It opened up and pushed higher initially, and late in the day rolled over and closed down at the lows of the session. It put in what's called a neutral extreme day on a market profile, which is a market profile concept, and that's something that we can test here and discover. That's what we'll be doing this morning. So I'm grabbing all four instruments. Our setup's based upon entering long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, currently, the overnight session is pushing higher. I'm going to add that, but going to the opening filters, gap direction, and clicking on gap up. The next thing I'm going to do is go to the price patterns library, and I'm going to say that Friday closed below the open. So I'm going to go to active today. I'm going to grab that from here, and there it is, closed below open. I clicked on it. It's been added to the test. Next thing I'm going to do is go to the price patterns library, and I'm going to grab this neutral extreme day type. So that was the top option here in the active today. What that means is it took out either the high or the low of the first 60 minutes of trading and then closed on the opposite end of the 60-minute high or low. So that's called the initial balance in market profile, the first 60-minute high and low. So it broke both the 60-minute high and the 60-minute low and closed at an extreme end outside of that. So on Friday, it closed below the open, down below the opening range low, or the initial balance low. All right, last thing I'm going to do is go to the indicator section, and I'm going to add that it closed below a 200-day simple moving average and below a 10-day simple moving average. All right, now I can click View Results. And here we go. These are the results based upon entering the market long at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, exiting at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Time, when the prior session had a neutral extreme down day, closing below a 10 and 200-day simple moving average, and the following session it gaps up. Historically, we have 56 samples here in the S&P. We've got 45 in the NASDAQ, 63 in the Dow, 114 in the Russell. If we look at the win rates on them, they're coming in pretty mild. S&P, 55% of these have closed above the opening print. The NASDAQ's a little bit stronger at 58%. The Dow, 54%. The Russell, 51%. If you look at the average moves, the average win is larger than the average loss here in the S&P. For the NASDAQ, they're very similar in size. It's just barely larger for that average win compared to its average loss. The Dow, larger average win compared to its average loss. And the Russell, pretty similar in size. The average loss is just a touch larger. So 3 of the 4 have slightly larger average wins compared to the average loss, and the win rates are just slightly favored. So not the strongest pattern, but historically a little bit better on the bullish side. Hopefully you found that helpful. Good luck today. We will see you.